The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
So there were some Hasidim, they were in Italy. I'm not sure why they were in Italy. On a tour, or Kivri Ovis, I don't know, Sroigim, whatever reason. And they were in a very rich area, and they were on the highway that flies very fast. It was Italy's version of the Autobahn. It's just a highway, you can go as fast as you are, there are no speed limits. And there's very rarely traffic over there. And the common denominator is the people there are very, very big anti-Semites. And they're riding on the bus, and suddenly there's traffic. There's traffic. You come from New York, there's traffic. That's how it is. You take it with you. That's all you this. They can't move. They can't budge. They're not moving. And it's getting late for Mincha. So they said to the bus driver, do me a favor, pull over by the next gas station, and we'll daven Mincha in the gas station. So the one that was leading the tour that lives in the area in India, he said, you want to do what? We're going to get off by the next gas station. No, he's davening Mincha on the bus. No, we're not davening Mincha on the bus. There was no bathroom on the bus. We'll go to the next gas station. We'll prepare ourselves for davening, then we'll come back. He goes, you don't get it. This is Europe. This isn't Bar Park. This isn't Muncie. This isn't Bnei Brak. This is Europe. You don't get off a bunch of Hasidim and start davening in a gas station. That's what we're doing. You're out of your minds. Could be. So the bus driver pulls over and they get off and they all line up for the bathroom. They're getting a lot of strange looks from the local Italians. And they start davening. And all of a sudden this motorcycle comes pulling in. Roaring, you know. The muffler like taken out and dumped someplace. And the engine sounds like a B-52 bomber. There we go. And this guy with a long ponytail, you know, big bulging arms gets off and says, here we go. Shema Yisrael Hashem Elokeinu Hashem Echad. And he comes over and he says, Mincha? They say, yeah. Oh, very good. And someone gives him a siddur. He's davening along and his big ponytail is popping up and down, you know, his muscles with the skull and bones on it is bulging in and out. And he's davening Mincha, you know. And when he finishes, he goes, can I say Kaddish? Sure, you can say Kaddish. You can give it to Yom Shir. You can do whatever you know. And he says Kaddish, and they go over to him afterwards. They say, by the way, okay, like, who are you? So he said he grew up in Yerushalayim. And he not only did he go off the derech, he took the whole derech with him. You know what I mean? What he did. And his father called him before he died, and his father said, do me a favor, say Kaddish for me. So he said to him, I tell her, you don't want me to say Kaddish for you. You want the mouth that eats chaza to say Kaddish for you. So he told him, yeah, that's my mouth. I want you to say Kaddish for me. He says, there's no shuls where I am. I'm in Italy someplace. He said, at least once a year in my yard side, say Kaddish. Okay. So he said, the first year I looked for a minyan. There was no minyan anywhere near me. In the big cities, maybe there's a minyan. I travel there. But now, I woke up in the morning, a little bit of a guilty conscience. And I said, Borei Olam, look, you want me to say Kaddish? You get me a minyan, I'll say Kaddish, okay? And here I am, and he's driving on this highway, on his motorcycle, his Harley Davidson, in the most remote place in the world, there are no Yidden, and he pulls into a gas station, lo and behold, a bunch of Chassidim, davening Mincha. Hashem answered me. So they said to him, do you hear what you just said? Do you realize what you just said? He said, yeah. That's why he said Kaddish, and he's off, you know? You guys will be here next year on the yard side? I don't know. So at what shot? So you want to say Schus Abbas? At the Eibishter, at that moment, he was a Kaddish. At that moment, he's a Kaddish. At that moment, he wanted to be Memal, his father's will. He's not continuing on his motorcycle to whatever he's going to do with the motorcycle gangs. I'm not sure what they do. I don't think they say Tillim every night of Shabbat. I'm not sure Leil Shishi, they get together in Archaim HaKadosh. I'm not sure that's what they do with those motorcycles. And he stops for a moment and says, you won't give me a minyan, I'll say Kaddish. He becomes a Kaddish. That's what the Archaim HaKadosh says. The Archaim HaKadosh says, V'ein hadraga b'Yisrael, there's no madrega in Klal Yisrael, shtei nimnas mi'asaga zu. Doesn't make a difference what you're doing and what swamp you're in. At the moment you stop, you're a Kaddish.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org